This was further extended to May 18th, the day before the first meeting of the incoming council. In line with protocol, the committee members convened on Monday, the 15th of January, to select a chairperson and vice chairperson. May I also introduce members of my committee. The vice chairperson, Maria, she's not here with us. She had traveled. Mr. Kanjura Kanyi. Revenue maximization, and he even got beaten at the market once. Alkalo Dudu Bojang of Bakau. Honorable Duta Kamaso. Mr. Adam Ajeng. Mrs. Hadi Sila Sise. Commissioner Dembo Sane. Mr. Masane Bayo. Mr. Mamadi Fall. Mr. Sehu Fofana. And finally, Mr. Kemo Conte. Honorable Secretary General, Lord Mayor-elect, in the absence of a formal handing over process and notes by the then outgoing council, members set out to oversee the affairs of the KMC by focusing on the following: establishing all the status of all the aspects of the KMC, overseeing all functions of the KMC, and taking corrective measures and making recommendations. Ladies and gentlemen, this KMC is a challenged institution as the council is faced with numerous difficulties in the execution of its mandate. My committee discovered that the management, financial administration, and service delivery of the council were very weak. Service delivery remained a key challenge for the Kanifi Municipal Council. The effective management of West as well as the execution of other public services continue to be unsatisfactory, resulting to lack of trust by the residents of the municipality in their council. Currently, council is providing, among others, the following services: environment and sanitation, that is waste management as we call it. The council is responsible for managing waste generated from the different sources within the municipality to final disposal. Being the mostly dense populated municipality in the country, solid waste management remains a major challenge hampering sustainable development. Currently, only 7 out of 28 vehicles on the department's fleet are currently on the road, mainly due to old fleet of vehicle and equipment purchased in 2014, poor culture of maintenance of the fleet, lack of capacity and tools at the in-house garage. The Environment and Sanitation Department does waste collection mainly from markets and health facilities, while weekly collection from the remaining sections of society has been reintroduced in some parts of the municipality. Thank you. The dump site remains the biggest challenge to the council. The site is in a critical situation, posing serious threats to the lives of the residents and passerby. Open boarding and smoothing garbage is still a regular hazardous feature at the site. Currently, the following short-term measures have been taken: 1, dressing up of the entire site to prepare for the rainy season, and a new door, main gate fixed to restrict access of unauthorized individuals from indiscriminate dumping and keep away stray animals. Lord Mayor-elect, it is unfortunate for me to report that NAWEC has disconnected 30 public servants due to the non-payment of bills by council. Currently, 10 taps are reconnected under community management. As we speak, the KMC owes NAWEC a staggering figure over $103 million. This matter is putting serious constraint on the proper function and service delivery of council therefore needs urgent attention. On the 26th of September 2017, GAMWorks and KMC agreed on the scope of 6 sub-projects as part of the rural infrastructure project to the tune of $85.7 million. At the time of entry of the Interim Management Committee, only $2 million was paid of the total counterpart contribution of $7.67 million. During our tenure, an additional amount of $4 million was paid, leaving a balance of 1.6. Works on 5 sub-projects are in process, and the rest are at contract award stage, like the KMC Town Hall. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the picture coming in. The council operates a community service unit, while the Department of Community Development has its offices housed within the council. With specialized professional staff, this is a duplication of efforts and waste of resources on the side of the council. The unit is used as a dumping ground for people without any specialization and in the field of work. In line with local government reforms and decentralization strategy, the 2 units were amalgamated for more efficient and effective service delivery. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Interim Management Committee has also realized that finance management is a key weakness of KMC. On assumptions of duties, we inherited an overdraft situation of $5.2 million, impeding council's ability to pay for services, and even staff salaries were paid late. Accordingly, a finance subcommittee was set up and divided into 2 units. 1, Revenue Maximization Subcommittee and Expenditure Control Subcommittee. The Revenue Maximization Subcommittee, a main objective was to ensure all council revenue is collected and to establish the true potential of each revenue line while achieving improved service delivery. During the period, the following results were achieved. We focused first on the markets, and Serekunda market was used as the main market. Daily market collection rose from an average of $35,000 to $55,000, representing an increase of 57%. Daily cleaning of market was improved. Night cleaning in the Serekunda market and environment was introduced for the first time. All abandoned public toilets in the market were reopened and properly maintained. The old garage dump site was completely cleared and fumigated. Better planning of the market allowing free movement of people and traffic was also instituted. Honorable Secretary General, Lord Mayor-elect, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to report that Interim Management Committee was able to generate surplus of over $35 million of income over expenditure during the past 4 months and reduce the overall debt of council by $17 million. The committee also observed that not only that council is overstaffed, many staff on the payroll of council were not actually reporting for work, and also there were significant capacity gaps in many areas. Accordingly, the committee, through its establishment committee, did a comprehensive review of the problems and appropriate action was duly taken. Council currently employs 710 staff on its payroll as opposed to 872 on the 12th of January 2018 when we came out. The scheme of service of the local government scheme of service has set out clear guidelines for local government administration. However, in most instances, the committee observed that officers' qualifications do not match basic requirements as set out in the service scheme. During our last 4 months, we have also reached out across with our friends in the diaspora. Mr. Jan Krimas, a Belgian mayor from the city of Masik, and also a delegation from the municipality of Spain, called on the Interim Management Committee to discuss with the Council areas of cooperation. This discussion centered on 3 important areas: environment, healthcare, and education. The parties also agreed on exchange visits to share ideas, experience, best practice, and future cooperations in the area of provision of waste collection vehicles to transport waste to and from our official dump site, public education and awareness campaign on waste management plans to reduce dumping of waste at community collection points and the backwater dump site by diverting it for processing into recycled materials. Honorable Secretary General, there are 16 alkalolus in the municipality, and their dues as per the Local Government Act 2002, including promoting good order, peace and stability in their respective settlements and to promote general economic development, among others. And alkalolus are entitled to receive commission. My committee discovered that alkalolus remain unpaid for over 3 years, thus undermining their abilities to function properly. Accordingly, the committee paid all outstanding amounts to the tune of $2.293 million in phases. Lord Mayor-elect, to put Kanifi municipality on the pedestal of the new phase of local government administration, my committee has forwarded a number of recommendations to you and to Council through a comprehensive report I shall present to you after the swearing-in ceremony as part of my handing over notes. On service delivery, KMC should partner with sister council to create a waste management industry for the Gambia. This will offer the opportunity of a systematic and holistic waste management approach geared towards job creation, environment management, environmental sanitation, and economic development in the municipality and beyond. Adequate resources should be allocated to waste management in terms of human, financial, and material, particularly at the backwater dump site, through public-private partnership. All public standstills should be reconnected and transferred to community management through ward development committees. And the payment of the bills for streetlights on public highways should be the responsibility of government, whilst council pay for lights on secondary roads as per its mandate. Council should continue to support Charles Jau Memorial Academy, which is one of the success stories of the KMC. Also, Council should create partnership between central government agencies, civil society organizations, NGOs, international communities, and private businesses in the promotion of effective public service delivery strategies in the municipality. On revenue mobilization, Council must urgently update the property rates database, institute a new valuation system, and focus on intensive collection. Council should also determine its debt portfolio through a comprehensive review of the property rates database, strengthen the market management processes put in place by the Interim Management Committee, and cancel all allocations at the Manjai market and reallocate to the right beneficiaries through a transparent process. The Interim Management Committee has made specific recommendations in the areas of cash flow management, procurement, fleet management, human resources management, estate management, etc., all geared towards better service delivery and financial management of Council. There are also big-ticket items that need urgent attention. For example, the fleet of vehicles that were purchased in 2014, some of them have never been deployed. The community radio station that was paid for in 2016 and still not operational. The Kotu Botanical Garden, the Bakote Woodlands projects, monies diverted from market dues, staff loans and disposals of council properties, to name a few. Lord Mayor-elect, Council should also have close collaborations with National Assembly members, alkalolus, and other members of society, and develop a service level agreement with alcalos to guide them in the executions of their roles and duties. Lord Mayor-elect, my committee was also confronted with the issue of the Bakote fish market and ice plant, a strategic asset for not only KMC but the entire country. The Bakote fish market was faced with numerous problems and was unable to pay its staffs for a period of 2 months. My committee has dissolved the board and taken over the management of the committee under the KMC, and the market and the ice plants are still since stabilized. We therefore implore on you to constitute a new board of directors with clear terms of reference, recruit a competent manager, and operate the market and ice plant in line with its business plans. In conclusion, the interim management capital, using its first mover advantage, would like to counsel the Lord Mayor, Mr. Talib Bensouda, councillors, and the management team to always be guided by the cardinal reference of council's work based on 2 pillars: service to the people and support to service for the people. This is also premised on the fact that councils are resourced by the people for service delivery. Please allow me to quote from the president, who always say, "A government that listens and learns is a government that improves and succeeds." I cannot take my seat if I don't single out to thank the Honorable Minister for Regional Government and Lands and his ministry for the patience, encouragement, and support accorded to me and the Interim Management Committee throughout this brief but most challenging tenure at the helm of Council. Mr. Permanent Secretary, please extend our heartfelt thanks to Honorable Lamin Dambu Diba.
Thank you.
To my colleagues, members of the Interim Committee, I would like to say a big thank you to you for your hard work, courage, team spirit, and sterling service during this period. Together, we achieved this Herculean task. I thank the entire staff of the Council for their patience and understanding. Though the journey was rough, we had to take the necessary measures, which may not be popular, but right. Finally, let me use this opportunity to wish the new Lord Mayor, Mr. Talib Bensouda, and his team the best of luck in their endeavor to take this great municipality to higher heights. I implore on you and your team to seriously consider the findings and recommendations of the Interim Management Committee. I thank you all for your kind attention. Ramadan Kareem.
Give a round of applause, please. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you to the outgoing chairman of the Interim Management Committee for that honest statement. Next on the program guide is to give you a synopsis of the biography of the Mayor-elect Talib Bensouda. Mr. Talib Bensouda was born on the 29th of October 1986 to Ahmed Bensouda, a former permanent secretary, retired, and lawyer Ami Bensouda. Talib is married to Salimatu Jallo Bensouda, and the two are blessed with a son named Ahmad Tijan Bensouda. educational background. Talib Ahmad Bensouda attended Marina International School and graduated in 2003. He began his international journey in the same year and traveled to Hamilton, Canada, where he completed his OSSD college diploma in 2004. After the completion of his college diploma, he moved to the city of Mississauga in the Greater Toronto area and enrolled at the University of Toronto for a bachelor's degree in Economics and Communications Technology and graduated in 2007. Mr. Bensouda also opted for a second degree in Digital Communications at the Ceremonial Institute of Technology.
Thank you.
Our Lord Mayor-elect again studied for a diploma in insurance at the West African Insurance Institute in 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, due to his determination to better equip himself and widen his knowledge, Mr. Bensouda also took the opportunity to study some electives in the fields of sociology, anthropology, and political science. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, looking at his educational background, I can comfortably say our mayor-elect is fully loaded and prepared for the daunting task. Work experience. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor-elect has over a decade-long work experience, and this goes to show that the mayor-elect is not sort of professional engagement and experience. In 2007, Mr. Bensouda worked for Grey Power Insurance as an insurance salesperson. In 2009, he worked for Events Marketing Inc. as a brand ambassador. In 2010, he worked for 1800 Got Junk as a sales coordinator. And in the same year, he joined Millennium Research Group as a market research analyst. In the same year of 2010, Mr. Bensouda returned home and started to work with Takaful Insurance Gambia Limited as a marketing manager. Within a short period of time, he was elevated to the Director of Operations and Secretary to the Board. In 2013, Mr. Bensouda resigned from his position as Director of Operations, and in June 2014 started Safari Trading, where he designed his own brands, developed the now successful Baby Mariam brand, the Sohonesi sanitary pad, and Ami tomato paste. Volunteerism. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor-elect has been engaged in voluntary work for a number of years. From September 2007 to April 2008, Mr. Bensouda co-hosted a weekly radio talk show on UTM radio station in Mississauga, Canada. And from January 2015 to June 2015, he was a member of the Global Sappers Banjul Hub. From November 2016 to date, he's a founding member of the household name movement called the Gambia Has Decided movement. In March 2017, he founded the famous Gamsons, a charitable organization. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, despite his young age, Mr. Talib Ahmad Bensouda is experienced enough to serve in the board of directors of many companies, and among them Insys Global, Blue Ocean Properties, and the RIGS Committee on the board of the Takaful Insurance. And until today, he is serving these boards. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we want to agree with me that the people of this municipality has elected the right man because the mayor-elect has the prerequisite training and work experience to transform the municipality, which is the economic citadel of the country. On that note, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I will now call on the acting CEO to come forward and administer the oath of office. I equally call on the mayor-elect to please come forward and take the oath of office.
Thank you.
I also want to call on the PS and the Ministry of Lands and Regional Government to please join. Clerk of Council. Clerk of Council.
guys.
I, Talib Bensouda.
I, Talib Bensouda.
Having been elected as the Lord Mayor in the Kanifing municipality. Do swear that I will execute the functions of the Lord Mayor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, police band. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Talib Bensouda kanyata ndolo kambe joka Talib Bensouda karamu musadibo wasuli wali dekala Bensouda by force adi jar musola kuma jar muso imasa Talib Bensouda imasa
Kaira Bajawara. Mama Tamba Jamme, Kaira Bajawara, Mama Fati, Turundi Jawara, Walube Mansa, Gambia Kono, Talib Bensouda. Napujalo di Talib Bensouda, Talib Aparika. Itele Bota, Alani Moju Mato, Mama Fati, Ali Mame Jawara, Wale Wuluta Nano Ni Jawara la, Wale Wuluta Ahmed Bensouda la, Ahmed Bensouda, Wale Nata Moju Mata, Amidara Meta, Tamba Jamela Flubatala, Isole Benima Ibalukunta. Imasa! Ibamu Fogam. Ibamu Fogam, Ibamu Fogam. Abijane, Abi Bensouda. No, Abi Bensouda do not be. The more come on my body. Abona Tana of the Karama Jabara. Abona Tana of Jabara.
Yeah, this is our time, you know. We have to do a discussion. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin Alaji Kontela Talib Bensouda. Itala Bota, Tamba Jamme. Maswali Namo Kani Kodola Tamba Namo Kani Samola. Alhamdulillahi. Ansafuru ne Masakanda. Imasaya Amitarame. Itala Yakiyanke. Kiyanko Bewadi Atela.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, can we see that place so the program can continue? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on the acting CEO to come forward, and I will call on one after the other the councillors elect to come forward and take the oath of office to be administered by the CEO. Security, can you help us? We want to continue with the program. Can you help us?
ñu ngi ñaan mbooloo mi ñu may giw gi tuuti ñu ngi ñaan mbooloo mi ñu ngi si weeri koor ndax ñu ñëw jekkali programme bi KMC bu ees maire bu ees waaye Bakary Jammeh jërëjëf sa liggéey rafet na sa taxawaay baax na si KMC liggéey bi rafet na dinañ wax job well done jërëjëf.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'll now call on Councillor-elect Lamin K. Jame of Backwater Ward to come forward and take the oath of office. Councillor Jame, please. Councillor Lamin K. Jame, Backwater Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to call on all the councillors-elect to kindly come forward here so we can do the swearing in. We're calling on the security to please help us. Can we go back to our seats so we can proceed on the program? Let's go. Councillors-elect, can you kindly come forward so we can do the swearing in?
It's not recording. I'm not with Mike. Please.
Okay, can we get in the Bensouda?
I, Lamin K. Jame,
I, Lamin K. Jame,
having been elected as councillor for Backwater Ward in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Thanks, Council.
Yes, that's supposed to be. That's the right procedure. The president then is sworn in the Quran. Members of the national
I, Karamo Sise, having been elected as councillor for Talinding South, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, sir. I, Baba Jabi,
I, Baba Jabi,
having been elected as councillor for Fajikunda Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Council. I, Lamin Dabo, having been elected as councillor for Bundum Bantaba Bohol Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Council.
Put it down. Exactly.
I, Habib LMCC, having been elected as councillor for New Josuang Ibo Town Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Council. Musa Cham.
I, Musa Cham.
Having been elected. As councillor for London Corner Ward. In the Carnifing Municipality. Do swear that. I will execute. The functions of a councillor. Without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. According to the Local Government Act. And the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, sir. I, Momadou Drame, having been elected as councillor for Dipakunda Ward, in the Carnifing Municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. According to the Local Government Act. And the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, councillor. I, Karim Dabo, having been elected as councillor for Bartes Ward, in the Carnifing Municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. According to the Local Government Act. And the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, councillor. I, Musaba, having been elected as councillor for Latri Kunda Jaman, ward in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Councillor. I, Junkung SM Tukure, having been elected as a councillor for Old Joshua Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations. I, Basiru Sar, having been elected as councillor for Kanifing Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Councillor. I, Binta Jane Jallow, having been elected as councillor for Bakau, Newtown and Fajara Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act, and the Constitution of the Gambia, So help me God. Congratulations, councillor.
Go for the presidential talk.
This council will be made
I, Peter Mendy, having been elected as councillor for Kololi Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act, and the Constitution of the Gambia, So help me God. Congratulations, councillor.
Thank you very much.
I, Lamin Tombong Jaju, having been elected as councillor for Manjai Kotu Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that
I will execute
the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Council.
I, Babukar Mansali,
having been elected as councillor for Talinding North Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations. I, Parlamin Jiba, having been elected as councillor for Abuka Ward, in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of a councillor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations. I, Lamin Diba.
I, Lamin Diba.
Having been elected. As councillor for all Bakau Cape Point Ward.
As councillor for all Bakau Cape Point Ward.
In the Carnifing municipality. Do swear that. I will execute. The functions of a councillor. Without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. According to the Local Government Act. And the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, councillor. I, Ansumana Bayo. Having been elected. As councillor for Latrikunda Sabiji Ward. In the Carnifing municipality. Do swear that. I will execute. The functions of a councillor. Without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. According to the Local Government Act. And the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations.
Struggling for 20 years. It's your time to enjoy it.
I, Suleiman Jame. Having been elected. As councillor for Bundung 6 Junction Ward. In the Carnifing municipality. Do swear that. I will execute. The functions of a councillor. Without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. According to the Local Government Act. And the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, councillor.
dafa liggéey ban council la gën a liggéey dafa am loolu laa doon expliqué
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Can we give a round of applause to the acting CEO for the stamina and swearing in these elected councillors? I must say congratulations to His Worship the Lord Mayor and the councillors that have just been sworn in. Please, can we take our seats? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the Lord Mayor to please come forward and present certificates of appreciation to the entire Interim Management Committee members for their remarkable transformation of this institution. But as a token of appreciation, KMC will hand them certificates for their hard work and determination.
Madam Bolomi, ñu ngi la ñaan ngir Yàlla ak Yonent ba ngeen toog kilifa bi mooy ñëw wasi géew gaa ngi jaxasoo ngeen meñu rek ngeen toog li lay war a suri kilifa gi mooy ñëw wasi pour ñëpp déglu li ñëw wax bu ko defee nettali bi neex ëllëg waaye bu géew gi jaxasoo nii kilifa gi di wax ku ne da ngaa toog naan lan la Lord Mayor bu es bi wax doo dégg li moo wax ñu ngi ñaan mbooloo bi na ñëpp dem toog ñu déglu kilifa bi mu ñëw gàddal ay kàddoom mbooloo mi toog leen.
I now call on the chairman of the Interim Management Committee, Mr. Bakari K. Jambe, who is a no-nonsense chairman, to come forward and be certificated. Mr. Chairman. Congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Chairman. This is a no-nonsense chairman. Mr. Chairman, can you collect that of Maria da Costa in her absence, please? See you, thank you. Maria da Costa, the vice chair, is also another Iron Lady. Hey. Congratulations. I now call on Alcalo Dudu Bojang, another strong committee member. They were very, very brutal with the truth. Alcalo, congratulations.
John.
Congratulations. I now call on Honorable Tuta Kumaso. Congratulations, Honorable. Congratulations. Thank you. I now call on Mr. Adam Ajeng, the licensed man. Congratulations. Thank you. I now call on Hadisilla Sise. Congratulations, thank you. I now call on Masale Bayo. Congratulations. Congratulations. I now call on Mr. Mamadi Fad. Congratulations, Mr. Fad. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll call on Mr. Sekou Fofana. That's my own son. Mr. Fofana. Congratulations, Mr. Fofana. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to call on Mr. Kanjura Kanyi, the man with the markets. He is so strong, so efficient. Congratulations. This guy is so efficient. Trust me. Congratulations, Mr. Kanyi. I now call on Mr. Kemo Conte. Can we have the CEO to... Ms. Kemo Sanera, can you have the CEO to... Dembo Sane. Commissioner Dembo Sane. Congratulations, coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Mayor. You may take your seat now. Thank you.
Let's go back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, huh?
I now have the most profound honor to invite the man of the moment and the undisputable choice of the people. This was the Lord Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, if I mention his name, I want our friends in Banjul and those in Birkama to hear our noise. The man of the moment, undisputable choice of the people, Lord Mayor.
Balanko announce fok ñep tok sulu lolu suko announcer rek du am haram dinañ yaha na ñep tok bala Lord Mayor du juk bala nga announce turam na ñep tok wala mu am fi na ñep tok wala mu am fi na ñep tok wala mu am fi na ñep tok ba pare na ñep deglo ki ñu aussi turam parce que dañ bëgg ku nekk mu jog taxaw lu ees la te lu bees la te lu su ees la moo duga ma ne chairman bi nga xam ne moo nekk ci di organizing committee dëgg kontaanut si diggante géew bi ni mel nii ah suma xarit duga si na duusaanoo suma la tudd duma kontaan am ngela ñu ngi ñaan mbooloo mi buñ annoncé turam jigéen ñi na ñëpp toog taxaw ñu xam ne lu ees la doom bu ees la ngente gu ees la tuddeel bu ees la.
Our friends from the media, can you just lean back a bit so it will help us?
Very short. If you go back, we cannot reach here having normal videos.
Some people who came to join us.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes, good for us. We cannot go far here.
As the day is getting mature, we are in the holy month of Ramadan. I want to seize this opportunity once again. As I first mentioned, the man of the moment and the undisputable choice of the people, His Worship the Lord Mayor, Talib Bensouda. Can you give him a round of applause? You're welcome, sir.
Tatulenko, alibulosikali.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Secretary General and Minister of Presidential Affairs, Excellencies and members of the Diplomatic Corps, permanent secretaries and heads of institutions, councillors-elect and the alcalos, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you all for gracing this occasion with your presence. It has been a tough year, but we have seen it through to this moment by Allah's grace. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. This moment would not have been possible but for the hard work of some wonderful people. It would be impossible to name them all. I would like to express my gratitude to all of them. To my family and my friends, I thank you for your unwavering confidence in me, for your support and commitment. I thank the United Democratic Party for selecting me as their flag bearer and thereafter rallying behind me to this moment. In particular, I recognize my UDP campaign team for running a clean, structured and focused campaign, all chairmen, women and YAI companies. I say a big thank you to all my well-wishers and supporters and all the residents of the Kanifing municipality, including the councillors-elect, with whom I have the honor of beginning a new journey today. Today marks the beginning of a new struggle. The struggle to deliver the dream for the development of a green and prosperous Kanifing municipality. After a hard and competitive election campaign, the expectations of the people for a better standard of living are enormous. During our campaign, we visited thousands of homes, communities, markets, and public spaces. I witnessed firsthand the poverty that plagues our communities and the hazardous and dilapidated conditions in which many people live. From the backwater dump site to the garbage hills of Kotu Kware, from the slums of Chup Town and the eroded roads of Bundung to the swamps of Talinding, Ibo Town and Abuko, unemployment is rife with limited or no access to basic services, exposure to fatal health hazards, and very poor or non-existent infrastructure. I have seen and shared the reality of majority of residents of the Kanifing municipality. These experiences have been very sobering. These experiences have strengthened my determination and resolve and served as a reminder of the reason why I decided to enter politics. The residents of Kanifing municipality deserve much better from their council. The people deserve to have a municipal council that is committed to addressing their basic needs. That is what councils are for in all successful countries. My one and only motivation is to give the next 4 years of my life to the citizens of Kanifing. While I cannot promise to turn the Kanifing municipality into the perfect metropolis within this time, I can promise you the following. I shall turn the council into a service-oriented institution for all residents of the KM. This institution and the office of the Lord Mayor shall no longer be a political bureau. Instead, this office shall be a place of hard work where professionals come to serve the municipality and deliver much needed services to its people. I shall wake up every single day and give all my effort, determination and commitment towards this end. The focus of KMC under my direction as chairman of the council will be to develop a sustainable municipality that will spur growth, create opportunities, and increase the standard of living of all its residents in a responsible manner. I am sure you are all familiar with my 5-point plan. It is an ambitious yet realistic plan that will require the collective support of the council, the community, and the central government. In these 3 years and 9 months, we shall ensure that the municipality is well equipped with qualified, dedicated, and a professional workforce. As a priority, we will commence a human resource and capacity audit of the council's administration, management and support staff to determine the capacity gaps to be filled to deliver on its promise. We shall focus on the development of council bylaws and rebuild the audit compliance and enforcement capacity of the council. Fundamentally and key to my plan will be a substantial assessment of all revenue generating sectors and the adequacy of the current budget, collection mechanisms and financial accounting tools and procedures to drive towards fulfilling my $1 billion revenue target. We shall focus on strengthening and ensuring the revenue is collected and accounted for in a transparent manner, thereby reducing leakages and increasing confidence of the residents in the municipality. As we embark on this struggle, we shall count on you, the community of Kanifing, to work with us and support us, to criticize and question us, so that when we can achieve this common dream of a KMC that works for each and every one of us, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the outgoing interim chairman, Mr. Bakari Jammeh, and his management team for achieving so much in only 3 months. I followed their progress keenly. During the short time in office, they have been able to move the council's bank balance from an overdraft of 5 million to over 8 million in the bank. The interim management team paid up 80% of KMC's contribution to substantial infrastructure projects and reduced the municipality's debt substantially. Mr. Jammeh and team, thank you for your commitment, dedication, and service to the municipality. We will build on the work you have started. I would also like to thank the KMC staff for their hard work in making sure that today's event is a success. I would like to remind you that public service requires commitment and sacrifice. We must rededicate ourselves to the residents of this municipality to provide for its needs and create a more conducive environment for living. I look forward to working with all those who will work with me on that basis. Honorable Minister of Local Government and Regional Administration, I look forward to working with your ministry to build the capacity of the KMC into an autonomous municipality that is able to deliver effective services to its residents. A council that eases the burden of central government and is an effective partner for development. Together, we will all work towards a better KMC. Thank you. Ramadan Mubarak. Wassalam.
Congratulations, Lord Mayor. Congratulations. Can we give him a round of applause?
Bensouda Gambia Ngol bi lundi warmo bi nyanta bi kontra lumo ko le bi Talib Bensouda ala sunni bi imama faranti ibama faranti yala tempo ya tempo Gambia Ngol be dang ngala tempo bi lumbalo mo bi Gambia Ngol nga sa vetari ko ko ngai tandi tuna bila ka fa kammo be Gambia tang menna usari tabo kontona tabo juma ma kontona mbay zaina kambela ino ay move nyato do mani president almati president almati ala kambia ke kera bankolati ala kambia ke hara bankolati menna biru sabo kontona menna fama kontona dembo by force 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 nafo siya kamen hadi ban constitution ma kontona Papa Touré mba kontona mba bel kontona mba fala albaraka ala baraka.
Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this one is good for me.
I now have the singular honor to call on the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Lands and Regional Government to deliver a statement on behalf of the Minister. You're welcome, sir.
I'm sorry, I can't get a big man. Hold on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. Honorable Secretary General Mr. Habib Rame, Permanent Secretary to Ministry of Lands and Regional Government Roy Peter Dabo, the Lord Mayor of KMC,
if you move, we come to place.
Chairman KMC, Auntie Ami Bensouda and family, the interim committee members, the elected councillors, the diplomatic corps, residents of KMC, all other protocol duly and respectfully observed. I am deeply honored to be in front of you today on behalf of the Minister of Lands and Regional Government, and by extension on behalf of the government of the Gambia, to congratulate the Mayor-elect Talib Bensouda and the councillors-elect of the different wards of the Kanifing municipality. I know people are tired, I will not make a lengthy speech, but as an administrative head of this council, Lord Mayor, you are the political leader of this local government area, and you shall prescribe over all council meetings. You shall supervise the general administration of the area. You are answerable to the council in the performance of your functions, and you shall uphold the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, the council bylaws, and the other laws of the Gambia. You shall submit to the council an annual report on the state of affairs of your local government area. These are few functions that I just want to outline as part of your function. The office of a mayor is not an easy office, especially for Kanifing Municipal Council. It's by large the biggest in terms of population. The councillors elected, your responsibility in terms of our decentralization policy is very crucial. You play a pivotal role in project formulation to be submitted to council for implementation. The village development committees do prepare their local programs and projects which are submitted to your ward development committees, who in turn look at those projects and programs and onwards transmission to the council for implementation. You come in as individuals and party representatives, but I would like to put it to you that you are to work as a team to bring KMC to where we expect it to be. To the interim committee members, I think you have just fulfilled the mandate you have been tasked to do. You are expected to look into the affairs of the council, to do a sort of a post-mortem, to look at the revenue gaps, to recommend, as well as look at the expenditure as to whether they are going the right way, and make this recommendation for the coming council to be able to focus quickly. And I think the KMC interim committee have done exactly that. To the staff of KMC, the achievement of the interim committee is not a magic. They use the same people on the ground to achieve what they have to achieve. Please, as the president always says, it's never going to be business as usual. The staff of KMC are supposed to cooperate with the new committee, the new mayor and his committee, to make sure that what has been achieved by the interim committee is built on, and then more revenue collection points are identified and work on, and make sure financial expenditures are based on the Financial Act as well as the need for the people of KMC. For the people of KMC, you have decided to choose a new driver to your vehicle. And I'll just illustrate this in a small story. In choosing a driver for a vehicle, you need the vehicle to stop. And then the new driver will come and take his seat. But any wise new driver, before he takes his seat, would like to find out first, do I have enough fuel to take my vehicle to my destination? Do I have enough, the engine oil is okay? Do I have my the spare wheel? Do my vehicle itself need some maintenance? This is a process that the new mayor is expected to go through. And we expect the people of KMC to be a bit patient with him in trying to identify some of these problems in order for him to be able to move this vehicle that you are in to the destination that you desire. You people will fully understand that he might decide to even turn the direction of the vehicle, and this all require time. But I would like to put to him also that let him recognize that inside this vehicle we have got people who are expected to join another traffic and they want to get to their destination on time. There are sick people in the vehicle, and as well as, in fact, we have dead bodies in the vehicle which needs quick burial. And we expect him with his team to understand that and then work towards that. In conclusion, I would like to assure to the mayor and his team that the ministry, under the leadership of Honorable Minister Lamin Dambun Diba, assured you that we will give our fullest support to your council in order for you to realize what is expected of you. Councils are expected to give what we call return services. People pay their money and they expect to see something happening. The people of KMC, you are part of this. And you are the people who will make the new mayor succeed in all what he promised you in the future. You are the people who will pay your taxes and pay your taxes on time for him to be able to get that hard-earned money and be able to develop your markets, your roads, and all other developmental projects that you are to present before him. So we expect you to cooperate in this line and then be good taxpayers so that he will be somebody who will deliver the service that is expected of him. On this note, I thank you all for your kind attention, and Ramadan Mubarak to you all. And Lord Mayor, I wish you all the best with your team, and I pray for Allah to guide you and protect you throughout your career. Thank you all.
Thank you, Honorable PS, for that wonderful speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord Mayor and councillors can now retire to the chamber, but all invited guests and party supporters and every other individual remain seated here while they go to the chamber and elect the deputy mayor, who will then come here to be sworn in. So, honorable councillors and Lord Mayor, you kindly retire to the KMC chambers for that important function.
Waaw mbooloo mi ñi ngi ñaan mbooloo mi yëpp ku nekk na toog kilifa gi dafa ànd si ak ñi nga xam ne ñooy councilor yu ees yi nga xam ne yéen a leen tànnal gannaaw yàlla ak yonante ba pour ànd ak ñoom si biir néegi council gi pour jël député maire bu ees bi pour mu dellu si waat fii pour ñëw waat kon ñu ngi ñaan mbooloo mi yëpp pour ñu toog fiñ toog ñu dal xam ne programme bi jeexagut kilifa baa ngee dem waaye suy dem dafa joxe loxo tout pour nuyu ñi nga xam ne ñooy service chiefs yi nekk fii si ronam Ibrahima Fati gis naa ko fii Fati Haydara Karara mais leen councilor yi tamit yoon maire baa ngi nii tàccul leen ko tàccul leen maire bu ees bi mu ngi ànda CM bi mu ngi ànda ki nga xam ne mooy CEO suma xaritang fii xariti buur la géwéli buur la jaami buur la di ki nga xam ne mooy Duusaano yàqut dara si réew mi moom it mu ngi fii di ko wax li nga xam ne mooy si weeri Ramadan Mubarak biñ nekk nii mbooloo mi ñu ngi ñaan bu kenn toppa kilifa yi bu leen kenn toppa dellu si leen programme bi dafa continuer
Chief, my boss. Hello, please. It's something private. Let's not because it's something private. They have to discuss
jërëjëf yaar suñ bàjjen la suñ tante la suñ yumpaañ la di ko ñaanal rek yàlla may ko fan bu gën a ak wér seera ana ki nga xam ne mooy ñaaw reewoo di xarit ñoo ak ñu jaaloo man nag suma xarit laa fi gisoon Duusaano ki nga xam ne mooy jël suma loxo bi ëppati ko Adama Barrow jël suma loxo bi ëppati ko gannaaw yàlla jël ko ala Duusaano Jali am waaw yàlla ko leen daaba tooñaale wu kay Talib Bensouda juulo sukuma maale maati moo de ke ngani man kaliyaman de fen nekk de fan jaawoti kanu yaade alaka moolu maa koye mool ka moo maa koye bal fan jaawo maa koye mandiya ni aja Gambia jalol be bulata Talib Bensouda nooma dalilo min dajo wala mu ñinti ko Talib Bensouda a kulutale a horomo soto a buña soto a wuluña bedata a kebal buña ni o Talib Bensouda ke newoti jang nam ni o Talib Bensouda ke newoti Gambia kono billahi nan me ye fayro soto faydo ye ko soto am wala no mane kari dollam na banku do ko wala Talib Bensouda ma soto anno 40 londo fanan babu kanan nan nisbalo di mola ne yalan ko sama tinin alhamdulillah tabarakallah hanni sabaraka ta sunna mato Talib Bensouda kulu da ayro ko so
ni wulu dara gëna ko xam ko ibu ma ko do le ni sunni ibu ma ko do fa bi ya mi la na bakam digale abana ko do ba ba ali amul bakala ko ko lo na ngal bi da ma ma dogo ko de ba na ma ko ko wala ko ñaan ni la balla du dem fa na mu la ngal ko joge na man ba du ko ma la ali ci na xam ni wulu dem man mo ñaan ñaan waaw Malawi,
tey KSMD am nañ fi ngénte goo xam ne ngénte gi waxuma ne ngénte du daan am KSMD waaye ngénte gu mel ni géej na si KFC ngénte gu mel ni géej na fii si tundu KMC yàlla jox nañu mee bu baax soo gisee ma wax baaxaayam dama xam si juddu bi mu jógee ma xam si famille bi mu jógee xam ne famille boobu ku xam réewi Gambia nga xam history Gambia def la or peng ne famille bi duñ musa ut luñ am su doom aadama duñ musa ut luñ roof seen poos wax naa ko bu yàgg ma waxaat ko ñu jàppama bàyyi Latrikunda saabi ji ma ànd ak suma kansulo Ansu Bayo ma toog Bensouda taxaw ma wax ko nee naa la man Dahaba buur bu ñëw dinaa ànd ak moom buur bu toog dinaa ànd ak moom buur bu yàlla teg dinaa ànd ak moom buur bu yàlla teg man Dahaba dinaa ànd ak moom wax naa ko waxati ko dama daan wax Yaya Jammeh dama ko daan wax benn wax ne ko billahi wallahi tallahi bés bu ma nekkee opposition keroog yan na bu ma gis suma bët ma teg ko Rasulullah keroog yomal xiyaama kon dama ne buur bu toog man Dahaba dina ànd ak moom duma jël suma àddina jël suma njaboot sacrifice ko pour kenn duguma ko kenn buur bu toog dina ànd ak moom Adama Barrow dina ànd ak moom parce que suma xarit la wax naa leen ne man dama nekk politicien boo xam ne duma fen parce que pour soxluma place kenn musuda dégg 94 ba léegi place buñ ma jox duguma waaye Adama Barrow fukki at ak juróom ñeneen fi ma dëkk tey ak suma njaboot yi Adama Barrow moo ma ko luwaas bu yaagut laa déglu leen de bu yaagut laa jógee tukki maa ngi jógee Holland su ma neexoon du ma dellu si Gambia am naa ñetta fukki am naa 1 month biir Holland su ma ser ndeegi nii am naa 1 week Germany am naa 1 week Belgium su ma ñëwee su ma neexoon du ma dellu si Gambia waaye minister of foreign affairs in Holland dem naa ba fix ak moom appointment vidéo bi man ko amee si benn bridge bu mu defar pour ne ko mu ñëw Gambia o mu invite minister of foreign affairs in the Gambia mu invite ko to Holland pour Gambia tamit am bridge yu mel noonu am naa serde muy duusaanoo nit ki da nga xalaat soo amul dara sax xalaatal li nga defal sa réew waaye bul xalaat lan la sa réew war a defal kon dama ne Talib Bensouda dama ne amul kenn ku taxawut meeyo ku ñëwut suma kër pour fega suma bunta pour ma campagnal la benn des Talib Bensouda moo ñëwut suma kër gars yi ma jàppa bàyyi Latrikunda saabi ji ñi ma doyloo leen ma jógee Holland ñoo ñu jàppa ma bàyyi suma ay mbokka lañ seen yaay ak suma yaay bokka day ak baay muy compil bu mag fii Talib Bensouda amee di biggest vote ñu jàppa ma bàyyi ma ne leen li ma bëgg mooy kenn ku nekk na dugg benn kër ngeen wax ak kunda yi nekk fii man Latrikunda saabi ji laa defee suma xaleel yaa Baye Kunda Baji Kunda Koli Kunda Jase Kunda Saho Kunda Tarawala Kunda yi ñoo amee Gambia ñoo amee Latrikunda saabi ji waaye kunda yi foo dem ñu ne la man ñun UDP lañ kunda yi fu waay dem ñu ne la ñun UDP lañ ma ne leen kon balaa ngaa wax ne jaan tëddal da nga fekk jaan nga tëdda Bensouda laaf añam suma kër la ko defee mooy laaf politique bi ma ñëw ne ko Bensouda mu ne ma naa ma ne ko billahi wallahi tallahi sa wiw laa dégga te dina la topp te inshallah sa wiw dina am dama ne man politicien la waaye duma politicien bu ndaw duma politicien bu greedy man politicien bu gëm yàlla laa kon dama ne buur bu ñëw nañ leen ànd ak moom Gambia benn bopp la kenn mënu koo xar ñaar Bensouda yi ku xam Gambia war nga cëral Bensouda yi kon mbeeloo mi wax ji bari na te ñu si weeri koor tijji leen yoon bi kilifa gaa ngee ñëw Ami Bensouda assalaamu aleykum di la nuyu di la gërëm rek yàlla may la fan bu gu am.
Sorry, let's move back. Your place is here. This man take your place. Yeah. Someone gets a place already.
Buri KMC Angok. Malako Buri KMC Angok.
Let my cameraman stand.
Mungi anda ak councillor ni. Malako mungi anda ak stu councillor ni. I councillor yu am jom. Waaw councillor yu am teranga. Councillor yu pare pour liggéey ana wura kay nga ñëw jël sa mic bi sa CEO bu am jom bi ni nga xam ne pare na pour jàppale li nga xam ne mooy ngente gu ees gi tur bu ees bi ngente gu ees gi waaye dama ne man Talib Bensouda daf ma jox tur bu ees dama bëgg ngeen déglu tuuti rek Bensouda ban tur nga ma jox Bensouda Talib dégg ngeen déglu leen de Bensouda ban tur nga ma jox kon xam ngeen ne tey fii maa fi moom kon jërëjëf Wura jëlal jàppal sa liggéey.
Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the Lord Mayor and team back on the grounds here after concluding their first General Council. And the main objective of the General Council was to select a deputy mayor. And I'm happy to announce that Musa Abba, the Council of Radikula German, has been elected as the deputy mayor of KMC. Congratulations, Musa Abba. Ladies and gentlemen, I now want to have the acting CEO to come forward and administer the oath of office. And equally call on the deputy mayor to come forward and take the oath of office.
Bilal Salama, Kingato Gornaveto, Salamangai. Dahaba, Salamangai, Latula, Salamangai. Salamangai, Jarajak.
Okay, thank you very much. The Lord Mayor of the Cardiff Municipal Council, Mr. Talib Bensouda, the Deputy Mayor of the Cardiff Municipal Council, Mr. Musaba, elected councillors, our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy to report that
Let's go back.
Councillor Musaba was unanimously elected as the Deputy Mayor in the next coming days. It was a unanimous decision, there was no contender. So we want to seize this opportunity to wish Mr. Ba well and look forward to a very, very cordial and fruitful relationship. So, thank you.
Deputy Mayor, we bring in the order of office. We just ask for your forgiveness, a few minutes, and then we will get you sworn in.
Sorry, please.
Can we get back to our seats and program continues?
My brother, which media are you representing? Huh? Which media are you representing? I'm asking, which media are you the press? Which press are you representing? Which huh? Where? You know, we are subject to you are not the cameraman. Stopping us.
KMC Deputy Mayor bu es di Musa Ba ku ko gis sax xam ne xale bu yaru la xale bu baax la xale bu loxoom set la te wallahi
officer please come
mun naa toog ak mag ñi benn ndab mu lekk ak ñoom muy Musa Ba dama ne yàlla buur bi du fay doom adama ci koom yàlla sax xol la moo fay kon doom adama foo mun di mun a nekk na sax xol rafet li nga eenee sa bopp eenee ko borom eenee ko sa moromi doom adama loolu mooy noobu réew loolu mooy neexal réew Gambia benn bopp la kenn mënu ko xam ñaar muy joola bi muy soose bi muy aku bi muy manjaago bi muy saraxule bi képp ku mun a doon nga doon Gambian la ñun ñoo bokk ndey ak baay ñun ñooy sutura wante ñun ñooy demalante te nañ leen gëm yàlla xam ne yàlla mooy fal doom adama du fal yàlla mooy fal doom adama du fal yàlla kum fal àndal ak moom yàlla kum fal àndal ak moom boo tëddee nga nelaw yàlla kum fal fii KMC mooy Talib Bensouda moomut KMC waaye yàlla moo ko fi fal jiital ko fi kon li ma ñaan yàlla yeneen parti yi amul parti bii amul NCP nga amul PPP nga amul UDP nga amul PPP amul APRC nañ leen ñëw ñu jox Talib Bensouda support ñu jàppale ko municipalité bi lim ene si xolam municipalité bi nekk champion si Gambia bi waaye su Talib di gas keneen ci gannaaw di suul parce que yaa ngi am sa own grievance si gannaaw loolu bés bu mu la si téye loo si goree yaa ko góob ndeen ko ñëw jàppale si réew mi xam ne am na tardement yu fi amoon te wax dëgg neex yàlla si ñun la jógee ko bu toogee tey ñëw di rectifier municipalité bi ne ngeen gëstu si gannaaw ñu jàppale ko toogu bi képp ku fa bugg a tuur ndox bu tànga wallahi Talib Bensouda li ko dooree si man ak ku mun ni mun a doon parce que yàlla mu ne booy ñaanal nit njëkkee ko sa boppa ku la eenee lu bon si toogu bi li ko dooree si man yal na bum gis yomal xiyaama keroog yomal yal na bum gis rasulullah keroog yomal xiyaama yal na bum am lu ko neex jërëjëf.
Thank you. I now call on the acting CEO to come forward and administer the oath of office. I equally call on the deputy mayor to come forward and take the oath of office. You're welcome, sir. Deputy mayor, sir.
Babulo!
I, Musaba, having been elected as deputy mayor in the Kanifing municipality, do swear that I will execute the functions of the deputy Lord Mayor without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Local Government Act and the Constitution of the Gambia. So help me God. Congratulations, Deputy Mayor.
Congratulations, Deputy Mayor, and thank you very much, Acting CEO, for that. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we've come to the end of the program, but we will want to invite the Gambia Police Band to lead us in the national anthem. Can we all rise for the national anthem? Gambia Police Band. Gambia Police Band. Ladies and gentlemen, I now call on the chairman of the Interim Management Committee to lead the mayor-elect, the Lord Mayor, into his new office. The chairman of the Interim Management Committee can now lead the mayor to his new office, and all dignitaries are invited to escort him. We have now come to the end of the program officially.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Mayor bu es ba ngeen dem ci office am. Mayor bu es ba ngeen dem ci office am.
Dahaba nimbara saili rofudelo toma mayor ku do fela bi taro office to wala councillor Gambia ko ndu na tekunda ala ko ni
Can you allow?
Go.
We don't know anybody.
Monsieur Councillor.
Wax media, yes, bro.
No. Wax media. You are using phone. Sorry, wait.
Here's your camera.
Media.
Yeah, get forward. Where? TV. Hey, Maxi.
What is this right now? Boy, I'm not careful. It's okay. Sorry,
Behind you, hey.
There's no more pressing. No, hey, wait. Interview.
Yes.
Now, can we...
No, I didn't. Governor, body one.
To clear you. Now,
okay,
good afternoon. I want to welcome to you in your new office. You've just come into your new office. What are you going to tell us so far? How do you see the office?
I don't think the office matters. It's okay. It's suitable. I think what matters the most is today marks my first day of assuming office, and wish to reassure the people of the municipality that I will do my best. I want to reassure the staff, and I'll do my best as well, because I know they are also trying. They want the best for the municipality. So I think today marks a change, marks the first elected mayor for Kanifing in the new Gambia. So I think it's a symbolic day.
Are you happy about the handing over?
Yes, it's been an excellent event. I have to give very good congratulations to the staff and the interim management. They've done a wonderful job. The interim management as well has given me detailed reports of what has transpired during their time here. So I want to applaud them for a job well done. I feel comfortable and I feel confident that my first day is going to be a success.
All right, you spoke about your plans. So how do you intend executing the plans?
Well, I think my plans are open. Everybody knows them. It's in my manifesto. It's in my municipal plan for the year 2021. I plan to execute it with the staff. I plan to execute it with the interim management. I plan to execute it with the people of the municipality. So we are here to represent members of the community, and we intend to work with them to ensure that they get the services they deserve.
What can you tell us? What's going to be your first priority? I know it's not easy. You have had a lot what has transpired, and I'm so
Mr. Leg, you know how to do it. You can go out. No, you can stay.
now all of you can leave.
Hello, now we want to go. Can you just please now give way, please? Thank you.
Okay, I'm fine, thanks. You okay? Touch it.
Male president.
Ladies, okay.
Bina moja maba kula talibe mo mo ka pu
Boy, léegi dafa dem ci contest. Hey.
Hey. Demba. Ahora sit down. Bro, watch us step in. Sit down. Watch out. What did you get?
Clear for clear the place.
Please, push up.
Come down. Stand there. Please stand there.
Hey, Bensouda, voilà! Yes, sir! Bensouda!
Kau mesti kerja mobil dah.
Tanya dah buat ini mesti ni.
Aku lagi.